As for the match, Vader tried to use a retractable nightstick given to him by Harley Race, but the Guardian Angel knocked the nightstick out of his hand, picked it up, and got caught by the ref. The match ended in DQ, Arn, and allowed the feud to continue in the next several months. So we move on from there, and up next, we have a couple of friends of the show, Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan. They lose their tag team titles to the team of Pretty Wonderful, Paul Roma and Paul Orndorff, and a match that goes 20-plus minutes. The finish comes when Cactus was pinned by Orndorff as Roma held his foot down out of the referee's view. So it's a heel way to win the belts, as they should. They were the heels. You like that finish?
Yeah, and I like them as a team, which I've said before.
Yeah.
Paul and Paul were an excellent team. They looked, their bodies were incredible. They were tan. They were handsome guys. They had skills similar, and I thought they made a really good team, much, much better than Paul and I.
And so the loss of the titles also, Arn, sets up the departure of Cactus. He, the next 60 days, he's grown increasingly unhappy with his position in the company, felt WCW did not take advantage of opportunities to use him properly in a more prominent role, including how he lost his ear in Germany. So Cactus is a little bit disgruntled here, and he's turned in his notice and says, "Arrivederci, I'm gone." What do you think about that?
Well, every talent in this business switches companies, with the exception of just a couple. And when you make a move like that and you quit a stable job like he did, you've obviously got something, some other iron in the fire somewhere. You got to have a backup plan, unless you just bet on you and go, that's not what I feel like I should be doing. And if I find something else out there, fine. If not, I'm doing it anyway.
It's got to be something too, where frustration just sits in, where you feel like you're banging your head against the wall. Maybe Cactus going to creative, whatever that looks like, the bookers, I don't know, back then in WCW, but saying, hey, first of all, I had the ear come off. You didn't want to do anything with that. Maybe he's had this idea, that idea, and feels like he's kind of banging his head against the wall. And for a guy like that, who we've now come to find out is a genius, really, when it comes to creative thought and idea, obviously an accomplished writer, to your point, it could have been, I'm going to bet on myself. I feel like obviously WCW doesn't have real direction with me. And that can honestly happen to guys where they just get kind of burned out with a company who doesn't really have the same view of them and their character as they do of themselves.
Well, maybe he was smart enough to see in advance the direction of the company that was going to be Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Bingo.
And you're going to be way down the ladder as far as importance and time to go.